Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joshua Palabay, and today I'll be talking about the staggering increase in housing costs here in Washoe County. So before I begin, I just want to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys actually own houses today? No one. That's good, because of the fact that houses are at their peak right now, and if you were to buy one today, you actually wouldn't make any money and your assets would decrease. So a little background about myself. I was raised in Las Vegas, however, I decided to move up to Reno and go to school at UNR. I am a finance major, full-time college student, and during my time up here, my housing situation was actually pretty difficult due to the fact that affordable housing was actually really expensive up here in Washoe County. However, I was lucky enough that after moving away from the dorms to rent a house with a couple friends, which made the situation a little bit more bearable. So, Reno Gazette-Journal actually stated that the Reno housing market prices are at their all-time high, medium all-time high, at the 420,000 mark. And with this, median income household families can't afford this, and I'll go into that later on in this short presentation. Now, if you guys don't know what Washoe County consists of, there are 4 major cities along with a couple smaller cities. These 4 major cities include Reno, Sparks, Incline Village, and Verde. So knowing Washoe County, why is this housing market at its peak right now? Well, this all started in the 2008-2009 housing market crisis, where after that crash, it kept on going up until the year 2012, where the bull market reversal actually occurred, and from that year, housing market prices were on a steep incline. And right now, 2019, Zillow stated that Washoe County home values have gone up 5.7% over the past year and predicts it to go up another 2.5%, which is actually really, really big. Here is a picture of the 2008 recession that we had. Housing market prices were going down, and then once we hit that 2012 low, the bull market occurred where people started buying houses due to the fact that they're very low, and it just rode the prices all the way up. So how much house can one afford? Well, you use a simple metric based off the comparison between a median household income, how much they make, and how much the area's median household, how much median houses cost in the area. So a study conducted by the Reno Gazette-Journal stated that the median home price for Washoe County in 2008 was $386,000, but the median income in Washoe County was only roughly $60,000, which can ultimately only afford a $325,000 home, or 85% of the house. So with that, these median income household earners could only afford 84% of the house. As compared to the median home prices in Las Vegas being $305,000, with median income household income being $56,000, which equates to 99% of the house value. And basing these two comparisons, it's pretty evident why Washoe County is one of the least affordable housing markets in the state of Nevada. So why is this housing market price at its peak right now, and why can't people afford it in Reno right now, specifically? Well, for the past 3 years, Reno, Nevada has been on a rapid job growth expansion, especially with companies including Tesla, Google, Apple, and Amazon, with their Tesla's gigafactories, Google and Apple's data centers that they're building here in Reno, as well as Amazon's gigantic fulfillment center that they have here in Reno. This is further exemplified by VentureBeat, where they ranked all the cities with job growth opportunities, and they stated that there was a surprise on this year's list. Reno jumped 11 spots, or jumped to number 11, up 26 spots from last year. So with this short presentation, I just was here to inform you about what is currently occurring around us in terms of the housing market, why these things are occurring, and hopefully it gives you guys an insight of the housing market in general. Does anyone have any questions? Yes.
Well, so you compared the median household price to Las Vegas, right?
Yes.
But Las Vegas is a much bigger demographic, which much wider urban areas.
Yes.
Compared to Washoe County, right? So Reno only has around 200,000 people, right?
Compared to Las Vegas, yeah.
But you're averaging that out with Incline Village and the Tahoe houses, which are significantly more expensive, in the millions, 10 millions,
Yes.
20 millions. So don't you think that number is not quite accurate due to adding Incline Village in the northern Tahoe area, which is one of the most expensive zip codes in all of Nevada and the West Coast?
Yes, that's actually a fair point. But to answer that, Washoe County, I compared both that statistic and Las Vegas and tried to get the populations roughly the same, comparing Washoe County and Las Vegas. However, those were the only two statistics I can find comparing the two, which still shows Washoe County still being the least affordable market in Nevada right now. Does anyone else have any other questions? Great question. All right, with that, I conclude my presentation.